Hey everybody, it's Matthew, and we are really excited about this new social media campaign system for you called ReachSocial. It is built in and part of your Paradigm system. So it's just a quick recap. Your Paradigm system is where listings are automated and sent to your account, and then marketing campaigns are created, single listing website, social media campaigns, all the rest. There are other separate videos and trainings for that I'll let you go visit if you're not familiar with the program. What we're talking about here is the ReachSocial part of Paradigm system. That is a system in which, on your behalf, ReachSocial and us as a brokerage have the ability to send out and automate content to your social media platforms, the ones that you choose and only at times that you have chosen. And so this is going to be a tutorial about how to easily set up those schedules and connect your accounts to make sure that both your listing advertising is occurring and also your routine social media content. Now, ReachSocial tells us that they are going to be sending out different content, so you and I will not have the same thing, with the exception of company branded stuff. And so if our internal marketing team sends out information across your platforms, it will be universal across the company. And we really will be very conservative about what we send out. It'll be things like holiday messaging, a bold new program or announcement, or something that, again, reflects well on you. It will not be anything that would be politically related or maybe questionable content of any sort. It'll be things to help promote you and your business. Now, the ReachSocial program, again, pulls from a variety of different resources, House Logic and a whole bunch of other blog posts and visual assets and things that are all designed to keep traction with your client base, remind them you're a real estate agent, and to get a call to action, somebody to actually click a link and engage with you. So let's go ahead and jump into the dashboard and we'll set that up. Okay, so here we are in the dashboard, and when you log in, you see all of your active listings here, and they have the single listing website, and they have their social media campaigns. We are, for ReachSocial, going to drop down this little arrow here to the right of our names, and we do so, we're going to scroll down to settings. And once we click on settings, you're going to see that you have your quick connect platform here for your social media. This is where your branding is done. And if you haven't done so already, you're going to click on your branding button here to upload your current headshot, make sure your contact information is correct, personal logos, all that can be done there. And then you can also click on view profile to kind of get a glimpse of what that profile looks to the public. Down at the bottom, you're going to see social connections, and social connections are where kind of the magic happens here. In this case, I already have check boxes next to the accounts in which I want both listing marketing content, things for my active listings, as well as my social media content to be displayed. If for some reason I want to change, maybe I have a different account, maybe you have a business versus personal account, I'm going to click on this change button, or I can untick any of these boxes so that information doesn't go out. So two things to remember here. Number one, Facebook only allows this kind of content to go out to a Facebook business page. It will not go to your private or personal, rather, Facebook page, only your business page. If you don't have one, you probably want to go set it up for a variety of reasons in real estate, including just good traction and engagement, and separation from your personal and business is not always a bad thing. A whole different line of thought on that, but you'll need a business page 9 times out of 10. And then also for Instagram, you have to have the business level page. Now, for Instagram, they make no distinction about whether you can or can't put personal content versus business content in there, but you do need to go in your Instagram settings and say, I want this to be a business page in order for third parties like ReachSocial to distribute content to the page. So you want to make sure those things are done first. The next thing that we talk about here is YouTube, either branded or unbranded. None of us are really using an unbranded page. Unbranded would be if you had some type of distribution system, if MLS, ours do not, but if an MLS allowed videos to go out, for example, so long it doesn't have your name and sign on there, you could create a unique YouTube page for that to do distribution. Our MLSs don't allow YouTube distribution, so there's really no virtue in that, so we just leave that unchecked. When you want to connect or reconnect or change, we're going to go to this button that says change. Now, if you've never set these up before, you're still going to go here to initially set them up. You'll see next to each one of the social platforms is going to be a cog or setting. And so when I click on that, it's going to ask me how I want to connect. from time to time, some systems, for example, LinkedIn, will automatically disconnect any of your automatic connected systems because that is their security protocol to ensure that you are reestablishing and acknowledging that you are publishing from a third party, ReachSocial or whatever, to their site. It does the same thing for all the third-party apps that you may use, like Later or others. So you'll need to go in here and click on Reconnect to connect that platform if it's disconnected or if you want to change. And then you're going to go here under tour sharing, and this is for your listing tours. Do you want your tours to go? Yes. Do you want it to be smart schedule where they make the decision on when the best time and date is to post? Or do you want to do it manually? Or do you want to do it right now? So if you did have something you're like, I got a price reduction, I want to do it right now, you could go here and do that. And do you want to allow comments? Yes. And then you can actually add comments or narrate or check on them, or you don't want comments at all. And then options, automatically repost property tours. I'm going to say monthly if I have active listings. Again, this is my business page. So I want these are tour information. ReachSocial has a different platform, but you would still reconnect here and then make a decision on each platform, what you want there. So once I have completed that, I'm going to go back up here to settings. And I am now going to make sure that each of those social media platforms are ticked and that the automatic content is being posted or being permitted to be posted there. Once I have these connections set up, I'm now going to go to social signature. So social signature is going to be that thing that gets added at the end of every social media post. So the ReachSocial will send out content on your behalf to your social media things. And I have something pretty simple. I do have to have a disclosure. Yes, Virginia does allow the one-click rule. So if in the bio of your social media page, you've got a link to your real estate website or disclosure there that meets the standard, you're perfectly fine. I don't think it hurts to have one more layer. And if you are licensed in DC, Maryland, they really like seeing individual disclosures for specific real estate call to action, marketing, or engagement. So I just have very simply, I'm a real estate agent licensed in Virginia, Maryland, DC. If you're thinking of buying and selling real estate, please visit my website and then the link to my website. And actually, I'm going to change that because that's not my correct website. I'm going to go to my Moxie site here. And I'm going to click on save. Now, you do not have to have anything there. You could have that blank and you're perfectly fine. So that's my social signature. Now we're going to get down to what kind of content we're okay with ReachSocial posting on our behalf. And so we go down now to content. I'm going to click on categories. And in categories, I have the type of content that I'm going to permit to be posted. So I don't mind active life. Matter of fact, I think that's the best kind of content. Personal promotion where they can create content just saying, hey, you're awesome, and click here if you want to do business. Content for buyers, do it yourself, gardening and outdoors. I'm pretty much okay with all of this stuff. Now, if you don't want information like technology to go out, then you can untick the box. Now, remember, the content isn't going to be all about 10 things to sell and buy a home. It could just be good, engaging content for consumers to look at and go, I am interested in the best smart home security systems out there. And I'm appreciative that my agent's publishing this stuff. Not everybody's looking to buy and sell all the time. So a lot of this content, this general content, is going to be your best money-making and engagement content. And then we go down to holidays. I'm going to go, I don't really need something out for Chinese New Year. I do want it for Armed Forces Day. Christmas is good. Maybe not Cinco de Mayo. Or maybe I do. I actually would want Cinco de Mayo. Columbus Day. This is me personally, I don't like sending reminders about setting clocks back. I think there's too much of that out there and it's kind of nebulous and boring. So I'm going to say no to that. Maybe no to Earth Day just because I want to minimize how much traffic is going out. I don't really care about Groundhog Day. And whatever, you pick and choose which holidays you're here. Again, Valentine's Day, it's a Hallmark day. Somebody made it up to make money. I'm going to just say no to that. And so here are what I'm left with. I do want to note that Mother and Father's Day is here, but Grandparents' Day aren't. And I am now particularly sensitive to that being a grandparent. But all joking aside, these are the holidays in which you are permitting content to go out on your behalf. The next thing is other, and this is where you are permitting or not information from Coldwell Banker Elite to be pushed out on your social media sites. If you don't want us to publish things that are, again, promoting you as the agent or the company or a resource or tool like Revitalize, for example, would be something we would push out to remind consumers that you have a tool to help get them money prior to closing to pay for whatever improvements they need. So we would publish things like that out. And we don't do it routinely. We don't even on a monthly basis. We're just got a schedule of, hey, when this is good client content, we'll send it out. And then seasonal stuff about fall, spring, summer, or winter. So you can choose what you do and don't want to be pushed out here and then click save. Once you have clicked save, it'll take you back to this schedule or to this page, your dashboard. And now we're going to go to the next thing here called shared listings. Now, as a reminder, shared listings allows only Coldwell Banker Elite listings to be shared on your platform. So in other words, if you want your listing, if you're okay with your listing being pushed out on another CBE agent's social media stuff, you would allow this to be shared, and or information to be shared on your site about other CBE listings. Now, I am going to say I think it's perfectly fine to do this if you're already allowing content. You never know where a buyer's going to come from. I think most of you know my stance on dual agency anyways. So I'm perfectly okay with agents sharing my listings to help get them sold. And I don't mind having their listings on my stuff, on my business pages, not my personal page, my business pages, to maybe get the attention of a particular buyer. And here you can say, yes, I want that, or no, I don't. You can choose what day of the week. So I'm going to say, Tuesdays are okay, but I certainly want Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because that's when buyers are actually looking at the homes to maybe go see this weekend. And then for price ranges, I really probably want, for me, over 250, not up to 5K, sure, why not? And I can choose any listings at our company, or only listings in one of our offices. So maybe I only want Richmond listings because I'm not going to drive to Gainesville, or maybe I only want Gainesville because I'm not going to drive to Richmond. We would choose what's here, and you can also put rentals on your site through property management if you wish. The defunct Spotsylvania office, we had 2 offices that were listed here. We combined them, so you don't need to choose that. I'm just going to put any here, because even if I don't serve that area, I may not mind getting the opportunity if somebody reaches out to me to send it to another agent or get a referral. I could do it by office, by city, or I could just choose specific zip codes and say I'm only sharing properties in that area for that reason. And I'm going to click on save. Okay. And so I have all of these settings now here. So we're going to go back here over to my dashboard. And when I get to the dashboard, I'm going to look over here at my social schedule. And when I go to social schedule, now this is new here, so it's not populated, but this is going to show what's coming up in the next 30 days. And so I can go look, here will be a list. And I don't have it for the demo purposes, but you will. You're going to see what's coming up in the next 30 days. And you're going to say, I don't like that content. That's not what I would post, or I do like that content. So maybe the first day of every month, you decide I'm going to log in and just see what's being posted on my half. And I'm going to select yes or no as to what I want posted. And you can check by your social sites that you have connected, what's future, or whatever your content choices are. Maybe you only want Paradigm's content or your content you've created, or videos, or only want broker content. You can choose here what you want. And you can also choose to create new posts here if you want to schedule things out for the next 30 days. Again, there's a variety of tools on the market to do that. This one's probably the easiest to control all of your content in one place. So that's it. That is how you set up your Reach social media platform. It's just a few steps there. You have lots of control over this information. And if you do have any questions, never hesitate to reach out to us. But there is one more thing that I would like to mention, and that is the Success Academy. If you go here, if you get stuck anywhere, you can go here and you can reach out to them, or you can look for the solutions here, and they have recorded videos and things you can do. And then also we do have an arrangement with them where you can get one-on-one training with Paradigm, where someone jumps on, we'll go through what your setup needs are, your questions, and answer them at any time. So do take advantage of those things if you have any questions, to set up an appointment, maybe see how you can get better traction of what you have going on, or maybe fine tune what you're doing a little bit. And otherwise, I hope that you take advantage of this. It's a great tool. It's going to take a little pressure off of you to create new content all the time and push it out there, and could get you some business in the future. So thanks for watching.